Thank you for purchasing The Room DVD. I hope that you will continue to see The Room at your theater, and I hope that you become fans of The Room. So please send us your review, comments, suggestions, and please vote for The Room at imdb.com.
How did you get started on The Room?
First, I have a story in my head,
Sort of an idea.
and I say, you know what? I have to write a script about it. So that's what I did. And then I say, you know what? That's not enough. So what I decided to do, I decided to make a movie. So I got the sort of story outline, a plan, and I got the crew together, and this is the finished product. And I'm happy to say that actually I completed.
Why did you call it The Room?
Because the title has a special meaning to me, and at the time I thought about a special place, a private place, a place where you can be safe, and it's not a room, but it's their room. I thought and I think that a lot of people will relate to it. So the room is a place where you can go, you can have a good time, you have a bedtime, and a safe place.
What do you think about the negative reviews and opinions about The Room?
I think that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. However, if a person, he or she, assumes something and it's not true, that's wrong.
Everything that you see,
An experience viewing The Room was done meticulously, with meticulous planning, and
with a lot of preparation.
for example, playing football was not an accident, and the entire project was not an accident. We're preparing a lot scene. Preparation for the football scene was very challenging because we used two cameras.
Plus, one of the actors is falling down in the scene.
But we conquer our challenge.
Why are the characters playing football in tuxedos, and why just 3 feet apart?
I think people should realize that playing football without any gear and a special big huge field, it's fun. So you can play football in tuxedos, you can play football 3 feet apart, and the idea is to have fun. So I would recommend to anyone to try it.
What do you think you have accomplished?
I finished what I started, and I'm very happy that I have a lot of fans and friends who like to see The Room over and over again. And I'm happy because I prepare all this stuff and I want people to have a good time, interact between the screen. This is new entertainment. When you see The Room, you can yell, you can scream, you can express yourself, and that's the idea. And I always say you can laugh, you can cry, you can express yourself, but please don't hurt each other.
Which did you like best, being an actor or director, and why?
I think both roles I like very much. However, I would say that being a director is much harder because you have to have a vision
From the beginning of a project,
to the end of a project. Otherwise, you don't have a project. So you have to think. Plus, you have a lot of
responsibility towards the crew,
people who you work with. Being an actor, I like very much too. Actually, I prefer to be an actor because I can be in different situation. I can experience my feelings, emotion, be happy, express myself, and that's what I like.
What kind of equipment did you use making the movie?
We shot The Room with two cameras. One of the camera was a 35 millimeter camera, and the second was a HD, high definition camera. And why two cameras? Because at the time, I did not have sufficient information. And I was confused about these two formats. And I think, you know what, it would be a great idea to actually compare not just the small footage, but the shoot entire feature with two formats.
So I have a plenty of information. What I like to share with the filmmakers as well as to the public. What is the true difference between these two formats?
and I'm planning to release a DVD documentary about HD and 35 millimeter comparison, and also write a book about it.
What are your plans for the future?
My plan is to make a lot of movies, many movies, and make some projects for TV,
as well as for the theater.
and also I like to produce The Room for Broadway.
Is The Room for everyone?
No, definitely not. As an American, I like to recommend to all Americans to see The Room at the theater, and at least twice,
The reason for it is because you cannot get it the first time.
because The Room relates to many issues like relationship, love, betrayal, sex, drugs, etc. And you may not like it, but you will learn something. And that's what the entertainment is. It's a process of learning. The Room teaches us what not to do.
To be a better person.
If a lot of people love each other, the world will be a better place to live. Thank you very much.